Ram Ram everybody and Jai Shardambe. Now I was contemplating on posting this video. I was not quite sure if I was supposed to post this video or not, especially because it is not completely related to astrology. It has some elements of spirituality in it, but it does have one element of astrology in it. And moreover, today I got my Mudra Dharane done. So I decided to take that as a positive sign and just go ahead and post this video. The thing I want to talk about today is how do you clear your confusions? Now, I'm going to give you a remedy and only use this remedy if it applies to your birth chart. You can download your birth chart from anywhere, it's quite easy actually. Okay, you can only do this remedy if it applies to you. Okay, remember that I am no medical professional to give such advice, but I think this can overall help and benefit everybody who's watching this. I had a friend when I was in middle school, right? She was my senior, she was in high school. She called me recently at a very odd hour, in fact. At first I thought I will not even pick up her call because who's this random number calling me at such an odd hour? I picked up anyway. It was her. I recognized her voice instantly because you have a connection with people you've known for a long time, isn't it so? And the first thing she says is, Shruti, I'm so confused. Now, that's not something you tell a friend that you're catching up with after a long time. But she says, I'm so confused. I asked her, okay, what are you confused about? She said, I don't know. She says she's confused, but she doesn't know what she's confused about. And then I asked her to elaborate. What do you mean? What do you mean by you're confused, but you're not exactly sure what you're confused about? And then she says that her life story basically. She says, Shruti, I was so dedicated when I was in 12th grade. I mean, I studied so much when I was in 12th standard. I put my efforts, I put so much efforts, whether it's into board exams or clearing competitive exams. I worked so hard. I genuinely did. And at the end of the day, I did get results. I did get above average results. But the results that I got were not as much as I was hoping for, were nowhere equal to how hard I had worked. And that made me feel really bad. Okay? And after that, I don't know, it's kind of sat in me. It's kind of sitting in me that what's the use of putting that much effort when I am not going to end up scoring what I want anyway? Maybe you may not recognize this on the surface level, but maybe it's there deep down in you too. Okay, maybe this fear is there deep down in you too, and you're not able to work as hard. You're feeling as if, oh, I was working so hard when I was in 12th grade. What happened to all of that now? Okay, now I cannot relate with this experience because I am in 12th grade. However, I looked at her chart. Okay, I looked at her chart. I looked at why she might be so confused. I didn't see any problem with fourth house. I didn't see any problem with moon. I didn't see Rahu afflicting moon. It looked like a normal horoscope on paper. But I saw a malefic in her fifth house. And I told her this is the reason. This is one of the reasons. Better way to present it. This is one of the reasons. She was shocked. Okay, she's like, okay, she gave me two reasons. Okay, she said that one, it's a functional benefic in my chart. And second, how is fifth house related to my mind? How is it related to my emotions? How is it related to anything that I am feeling inside? It makes no sense. She had Saturn in her fifth house, basically. I told her that you have a problem in your Jatharagni. And this is the thing that I wanted to talk about today, Jatharagni. Okay, fifth house is sun. Okay, it's ruled by sun, it's Leo. So the same Surya Narayana, which helps you continue your progeny, which helps you move forward with your kula, the same Surya Narayana who gives you light, who gives you energy, is the same Agni Narayana who's sitting in your stomach and digesting your food. Okay, Agni Tattva is ruled by Surya at the end of the day. You need to understand that. So when your Surya Tattva gets imbalanced, when fifth house there are malefics, then there must be a problem with your Jatharagni. So I gave her the most simple solution. I gave her the most simple solution. I told her, stop eating 3 meals a day. Eat twice. Eat once in the evening. Eat twice. Eat twice a day. First thing. Second thing, sleep and wake up at the same time every single day so that your digestion is not disturbed. These are the only two remedies I gave her. So simple. Literally the most simple remedy on the planet. But just today morning, she calls me and she's like, past 2 days, I've eaten really light, Shruti, and I feel like I'm a lot more productive already. That's it. Maybe the solution to all your biggest mental problems is not always in the mind. Maybe it's on the gross physical level, and you never know. You never know unless you try, right? So why not give it a try? Why not try and balance your Jatharagni by eating well, eating limitedly, and eating twice a day? Why don't you try that? Okay, strictly, this does not apply to people with certain medical conditions, so keep that in mind. But a normal person, why don't you give this a try? What if this is the solution to all the confusions that you have in your mind? There's nothing wrong in trying. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for your time. Ram Ram.